Intentions of the class, knowing to the fact that you are on a yoga mat and you will be shifting gears, breathing deeply. Let's just forget what you were doing today whole day. Let's just forget that to-do list from your mind and be present here physically and mentally. We'll do the wide legs. Come in the center of the mat, facing forward. Inhale. Raise your hands up to the heavens. Exhale. Let's go down like a swan, bringing your hands down. First stretch of the day. If you cannot touch the mat, there is an opportunity to stretch further. Just make sure that your shoulders are relaxed, neck relaxed. Remember that there is a room to stretch more on every exhale, so you can go deeper down further on every exhale. Stay in this pose for a few more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Relax your body. Remember to hinge at the hip joint. Just leave your body relaxed so you can go deeper down further on every exhale. Now we will convert this pose into wide leg down dog and cobra sequence. Bring your hands forward. Let's just deep inhale and on exhale push back. Convert it into wide leg down dog. So inhale, crawl forward using your hands. Convert this pose into cobra. Bring your chest forward and bring your pelvic down. Exhale, crawl back using your hands. Push back. Wide-legged down dog, and we are going to repeat it 3 to 4 times. Inhale, cobra. Chest forward, pelvic down. Exhale, crawl backward, push back, wide leg down dog. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Come back center. Crawl back using your hands. Keep standing with the wide legs and convert this pose into goddess and goddess extension. Inhale, bring your hands center to your chest. Raise your hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bend your knees. Hands on your knees. And convert this pose into a sumo squat, but in yoga, there is no sumo squat. It is called as goddess. For the goddess, you need to bring those feet outward. Try to bring that hip down and extending that rib cage by inhaling deeply. Bring your hand sideways so that your elbows is parallel to your shoulder in the goddess. Hold on to this pose for few breaths. Embrace your inner strength. The benefits of this pose is it's a hip opener. It strengthens your lower body, improves balance, enhances posture, tones up your core. Convert this pose into a goddess extension, bringing right forearm on the right thigh in the goddess and extending the side by lifting the left hand up. Come back center. Inhale. Bring your left forearm on the left thigh in the goddess and extending the side by lifting the right hand up. Just come back center. Now it's time for the gate pose after the goddess. Sit down on your knees with hip up, bringing your right leg forward towards the right side and bring the right hand towards the right knee. Lift the left hand up towards the left side and stretch the left side. Stretch, breathe, and find balance with the gate pose. Come back center, sitting down on your knees. And now we are going to repeat the same pose with the other side. Bring your left leg towards the left side and bring the left hand towards the knee. Make sure it's the left knee. Lift the right hand up towards the left side and stretch the right side. Stretch, breathe, find balance with the gate pose. Come back center. Now from sitting down on your knees, convert this pose into a thunderbolt pose. We will be performing sitting poses. Sit down in Thunderbolt or Sukhasana or Padmasana. Bring your right hand towards your right side. Lift your left hand. There is a variation. You can bring the right elbow down to have more stretch, but for that make sure hip is on the ground. Stay here for few breaths. We will repeat this with the other side. So come back center. Bring your left hand towards your left side. Lift your right hand. You can bring the left elbow down to have more stretch, but for that make sure your hip is on the ground. Stay here for 4 breaths. Stretch, breathe. Now the second pose. Bring your right hand, bend your elbow and bring your hand to the back. Hold the right elbow from your left hand, facing towards your right side, bending towards the left side. Stay here for few breaths. Breathe and stretch. Now repeat with the right hand up. Right hand up, guys. Repeat with the left hand up. Left hand up, guys. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand to the back. Hold the left elbow from your right hand, facing towards your left side, bending towards your right side. Breathe and stretch. For the third sitting pose, bring your right hand back. Hold your right hand with the left hand. Bring the hand more towards the left side. Lift your left hand and bring your left hand over your head towards the back side of your right ear bone and bring your head towards your left side for the neck and shoulder stretch. Stay here, stretch, keep breathing. Come back center. Now we'll do the other side. Bring your left hand back. Hold your left hand with the right hand. Bring the hand more towards the right side. Lift your right hand and bring your right hand over your head towards the back side of your left ear bone. And bring your head towards your right side for the neck, shoulder stretch. Stay here for a few breaths. Breathe and stretch. For the fourth sitting pose, right hand on your left knee. Inhale. Now exhale. Left hand back, twist and turn around into twisted spine pose. Make sure your left hand is not too far from your hip and the spine should be very straight. As if you're trying to see your friend at the back side. Stay here for a few breaths. Come back center. Now we are going to repeat it with the other side. Left hand on your right knee. Right hand back twist. Inhale. Right hand back twist and turn around into twisted spine pose. Make sure your right hand is not too far from your hip and the spine should be very straight. Stay here for a few breaths. Keep breathing and stretch. Come back center. While keep sitting in the Thunderbolt Sukhasana or Padmasana, bring both your hands to back of your skull. Press your head. Bring your chin down. Hold after that. Lift your chin up. Bring both your hands underneath your chin. Lift your chin up and hold for a few seconds. Then roll your neck by bringing your chin round and round 2 times and other way round as well. Very slowly, gently remember to rub the chest with the chin. Very slowly. Try to screen your neck muscles from the front and the back, what you're feeling in your neck and shoulders. For the sixth pose, inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring your hands back, interlace your finger. Inhale deeply, expanding that ribcage. On exhale, bring the chest down. Remember to hinge at the hip joint. Hands back, hands up, backwards. Stay here for a few breaths. Keep breathing and stretch. Now let's start with the child pose. Child pose, sit down in a thunderbolt. Try to bring your knee wide first. And remember to bring your toes together. Now try to sit down and hip down. Inhale deeply and on exhale, bring the chest down and hands forward. There are the modifications of the child pose. First child pose of the day, those who are feeling burden on your shoulders. You can modify the pose by bringing your hand towards your ankle. Those who are feeling burden on your neck, bring your hands underneath your forehead for block. Statement: try to feel that grounding energy of the earth beneath you, lifting your shoulders, leaving you free and light. Feel that connection between you and Mother Earth, just like Mother Earth is hugging you all the time. And that's the most beautiful connection ever. It's just like you are melting down on that mat. There's a modification. Bring that forehead side to side in that child pose, just like you are activating that trigger point in center of that skull. It's just like you are switching that brain off, removing the day's stress of the tension you may be holding into. Frog pose, Mandukasana. Let's move on in frog pose. For the frog, please try to bring your knees as wide as you can, making sure your knees are on the mat. If your knees hurt, please put blanket or towel underneath your knees. Unlike child pose, try to bring your feet outward. Now, bring your elbow down underneath your shoulder. Common mistakes. There are two common mistakes when you move forward and backward. When you move forward on your heels, gets up. Make sure your heels are on the ground sideways. When we go back, then you may roll the back. Make sure your back is straight. Frog moving forward, backward 8 to 10 times. So inhale forward, exhale backward. Inhale forward, exhale backward. Keep breathing, guys. Breathe, inhale, move forward very slowly. And now with every breath, try to push back more. Exhale, push back deeper. Inhale forward, exhale backward. While you are performing this pose, let me tell you the benefits. Frog pose is a deep hip opening pose. It improves your digestion, increases your flexibility, it relieves the stress and tension in your body. It improves the core strength. Now come back center in the tabletop position. After the frog pose, let's all meet into tabletop position. Hands underneath your shoulders and parallel to your knees. Knee should be below the hip joint and hand should be below the shoulder joint. This is the tabletop position, and from here we will convert it into a down dog. First down dog of the day. Let's walk that dog staying still by paddling those knees. Try to bring that alternate heel on the mat. Remember, down dog is not a hamstring exercise, it's a spine exercise. But since this is the first down dog of the day, let's just paddle those knees and work on the spine, lifting the tailbone up. You can bend your knees or heels up. Now it's time for the vinyasa flow. So from tabletop, inhale plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale up facing dog or cobra, exhale down dog. We're going to repeat the vinyasa 4 to 5 times. Inhale plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale up facing dog or cobra, exhale down dog. Inhale plank, exhale chaturanga, inhale up facing dog or cobra, exhale down dog. We'll be ending vinyasa in staying in down dog. Now we will make a flow with the right leg. Pose is low lunge pose. In down dog, lift your right leg up, bringing the right foot forward on the mat. Bring your left knee, raise your hands up. On inhale, interlace your fingers. Index finger facing towards the sky and you are facing towards your index finger while lifting that chin up. Expanding that rib cage, bringing your hands back. Knee forward into back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring your left hand on the ground and inhale, right hand up. Common mistakes: bringing too much pressure on the left hand or on the left shoulder. Lift yourself with that rib cage, not with the hand. Make sure your palm is on the mat. From here, convert this pose into a tiger pose. Inhale, bringing right hand forward. Reach. Exhale, right hand back and try to hold the left foot. The more you bring that heel towards your hip, the more you get the stretch. From here, convert this pose into a half split. Bring your right foot forward, right knee straight, both hands on the mat. For support, please use the block, hands on the block. The more you bring your chest down, the more it gets stretch. The stretch is on the hamstring. The toe will go towards the right side. Try to bring the toe center and pointing towards you. Breathing, keep stretching. convert this pose into a low lunge bonding. It's the same leg, guys. Yes, same leg. Bring this foot towards your right side in low lunge. Both hands on your right side. Bring your right elbow inside. Try to bring your right hand towards your hip. Lift your hand up. Bring this left hand back. Let's try to hold that right hand with your left hand. 90% of the students do it wrong because it's very difficult to explain. If you want, you can skip this pose. Stay here for a few breaths. From here, we will be converting this pose into a lizard pose. Bring both your elbows down. However, bringing the elbow down is not important. Most important is the knee alignment. The knee should not go forward or sideways. Stretch in on inner upper right thigh. Bring your foot forward. Inhale. Convert this pose into mountain pose. From the low lunge, lift your left knee up, bringing left foot forward into fall forward. In the fall forward, try to bring all the weight on your toes. It's just like you are falling forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, raise your hands up to the heavens. Exhale, bring your hands to the heart, palm facing each other into Tadasana. That is a mountain pose. Alexander Hamilton says if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. Here in this mountain pose, ask yourself a question. What are you standing here for? Maybe for the strength, flexibility, or the health issue. But whatever you are here for, give yourself 100% and make it achieve. You are here all the way from your home or office. Now, balancing poses. Tree pose. Let's start balancing pose with the tree pose. Shift all the weight on the left leg. Lift your right knee up. Bring your right foot towards your ankle. You can do the actual tree pose by lifting your right foot up and locking it in that left inner thigh. However, this is not important. What's important is to focus. Focus on any one point constantly, continuously. Focusing on that point only. If you look here and there, it's very difficult to balance. Mark Twain said you cannot depend on your eyes if your imagination even not focus. Embrace the tree pose where your roots dig deep into the earth, grounding you with resilience, and your branches reaching high, symbolizing your strength in life, constant motion. Now from here, convert this pose into a dance pose. To convert the tree into a dance, during the tree, bring your hands down to your heart. Then left hand forward, right hand backward. And hold the leg. If you are super balanced, go for the extension. You have to hold the leg from the inner side by lifting the foot up backward and bringing the left hand forward. Your dance pose is a journey of your soul. You are speaking the language of your heart, expressing that word cannot express. This is a moment where your passion and gracefulness unites. If it's difficult to balance, go to the wall, take support of a wall or a colleague. Leave the wall for a while and balance them. Now, after the dance pose, you have to relax and come back into a mountain pose on the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, hands down like a swan, fall forward. Let's have good connection with Mother Earth by bringing those hands on the mat. Jump or walk, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale, down dog. Now do the vinyasa 4 to 5 times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Now we are going to go into the second child pose of the day to rest, to rejuvenate. So guys, stay in the child pose for a few more breaths. Feel your connection with the Mother Earth. Keep breathing because we will be repeating the X flow with the left leg. Inhale, interlace your finger, index finger facing towards the sky, and you are facing towards your index finger by lifting. Bring your right hand on the ground and inhale, left hand up. Bring too much pressure on the right hand, on the right shoulder is the mistake. So don't put the pressure. Lift yourself with that rib cage, but make sure your right palm is on the mat. Now convert this pose into a tiger pose. Inhale, bring the left hand forward, reach. Exhale, left hand back and try to hold the right foot. The more you bring that heel towards your hip, the more it gets stretched. Convert the tiger pose into a half split. Bring your left foot forward, left knee straight, both hands on the mat. For support, please use the block, hands on the block. The more you bring your chest down, the more you'll feel stretch. And now the stretch is on the hamstring. The toe will go forward towards the left side. Try to bring the toe center, pointing towards you. Convert the half split into low lunge bonding. It's the same leg, guys, the left leg. Bring this foot towards your left side in low lunge. Both hands on the left side. Bring your left elbow inside. Try to bring your left hand towards your hip. Lift your right hand up. Bring this right hand back. And let's try to hold that left hand with your right hand. You can, however, skip this pose because 90% of students will do it wrong because it's very difficult to explain. From here, we will convert the low lunge bonding into a lizard. Bring your both elbows down. However, bringing the elbow down is not important. Most important is the knee alignment. The knee should not go forward or sideways. Stretch in on inner upper left thigh. Now we will be converting this pose into a mountain pose. From the low lunge, lift your right knee up, bringing the right foot forward. Fall forward. In the fall forward, try to bring all the weight on your toes, just like you're falling forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, raise your hands up to the heavens. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, palm facing each other into Tadasana. Here in this mountain pose, few more breaths. Now from here we'll be converting this pose into a balancing tree pose. Let's start balancing pose. Shift all the weight on your right leg. Lift your left knee up. Bring your left foot towards your ankle. You can do the actual tree pose by lifting your left foot up and locking it in the right inner thigh. However, it's not important. What's important is to focus. Focus on any one point, constantly and continuously. Focusing on that point only. If you look here and there, it's very difficult to balance. Now convert this pose into a dance pose. During the tree, bring your hands down to your heart. Now bring your right hand forward, left hand backward and hold the leg. If you're super balanced only, then go into extension by lifting the foot up backwards and bringing the right hand forward. Remember the journey of your soul and you're speaking the language of your heart. And always remember you can go to the wall, take support from a friend or a colleague or a family member, and then you have to leave the wall and try to balance yourself. Now you have to relax into a mountain pose. Guys, come on the top of the mat. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, hands down like a swan, fall forward. Let's have good connection with Mother Earth by bringing those hands on the mat. Jump or walk, plank. Exhale, down dog. And from the down dog, come into the child pose, guys, to rest. For the Savasana, lay down on the mat with the body relaxed, hand relaxed, head relaxed, upper and lower body relaxed, everything relaxed.